Imagine a place where the ocean wears 1,000 shades of blue, where time slows to the rhythm of the waves, and where every sunrise feels like the first morning of the world. This is the Maldives, a scattered dream of islands adrift in the Indian Ocean, where nature, culture, and serenity converge in one breathtaking symphony. From coral atolls that shimmer like jewels from space, to underwater worlds teeming with life, from villages where fishermen mend nets under coconut palms, to luxury resorts that seem to float above eternity, the Maldives is both fragile and timeless. Join me as we journey through this island nation, discovering its stories, its secrets, and the delicate balance that keeps paradise alive. The Maldives is more than a tropical postcard, it is a living miracle. Stretching across the equator, this archipelago of nearly 1,200 islands forms a double chain of 26 atolls. Scattered over 90,000 square kilometers of ocean, it is one of the world's most geographically dispersed countries, yet among the smallest in land area. Only about 200 islands are inhabited, and each seems to exist in its own universe, some ringed by lagoons, others by coral reefs, all surrounded by the endless embrace of the sea. The story of the Maldives stretches deep beneath the waves. These islands are not born of land, but of coral, the living limestone skeletons of tiny organisms that built vast reefs over millennia. As ancient volcanoes sank back beneath the ocean, coral grew around them, creating the atolls we see today. The result is a world both fragile and resilient, where every grain of sand and every reef has been shaped by life itself. Human history here stretches back thousands of years. The first settlers are believed to have come from South Asia, bringing with them seafaring knowledge, coconut palms, and the rhythms of island life. Later came Arab traders, sailors from East Africa, and travelers from across the Indian Ocean, each leaving traces in language, faith, and tradition. The Maldives became a vital stop along ancient trade routes where donis, the traditional wooden boats, carried spices, shells, and stories between civilizations. Islam arrived in the 12th century, and it remains the spiritual and cultural heart of Maldivian identity. Mosques built from coral stone, their walls etched with intricate carvings, still stand as quiet witnesses to centuries of devotion. In the capital, Malé, the Friday Mosque, known as Kukuru Mesquite, is one of the oldest surviving structures in the Indian Ocean, its minaret gleaming white under the tropical sun.
Malé itself is unlike any other island in the archipelago. Just over 5 square kilometers in size, it is one of the most densely populated cities on Earth. Narrow streets bustle with scooters, markets overflow with fresh tuna and coconuts, and the call to prayer drifts through the humid air. Yet even amid the chaos, there is a rhythm, a sense of community and purpose that binds this ocean nation together. Beyond Malé, the Maldives reveals its quieter soul. Each atoll tells a different story. On islands where fishing remains the bloodlife, men cast lines for yellowfin tuna using age-old pole-in-line methods, sustainable, skillful, and deeply respectful of the sea. Women weave mats from dried palm leaves, their fingers moving with practiced grace, continuing traditions passed down through generations. Life here flows with the tides, simple, cyclical, and intertwined with nature. But to the outside world, the Maldives is most often imagined as a paradise of resorts. Over the past half-century, it has transformed from an isolated archipelago into one of the world's most desired travel destinations. Today, more than 160 resort islands welcome guests from every corner of the globe, offering luxury that seems almost unreal. Villas perched above translucent lagoons, private pools merging with the ocean horizon, and stars mirrored in infinity decks at night. Yet even within this glamour, the essence of the Maldives is not indulgence, it is connection. The rhythm of the waves, the rustle of palm leaves, the glow of bioluminescent plankton along moonlit shores. These are the moments that define true luxury here. It is not about escaping the world, but rediscovering it in its purest form. Beneath the surface lies another world entirely, a cathedral of color and life. The Maldives is home to some of the richest marine biodiversity on the planet. Coral reefs bloom with vivid life. Parrotfish, butterfly fish, angelfish, and clownfish dance through branching corals, while manta rays glide silently in the deep blue. Whale sharks, the gentle giants of the ocean, visit certain atolls year-round, drawing divers from across the globe to swim beside them in awe and silence. At night, the ocean transforms into a cosmic spectacle. On beaches like Badu Island, bioluminescent plankton light up the water's edge, creating what locals call the Sea of Stars. Each step ignites a trail of glowing blue, nature's own light show, fleeting yet unforgettable. The Maldives is also a place of contrasts. For every luxury resort, there are local islands where life remains humble and authentic. In places like Digura, Mahushi, or Tulasdu, guest houses now welcome travelers eager to experience Maldivian culture firsthand. Here you can join fishermen at dawn, learn to cook mashuni, a breakfast dish of tuna, coconut, and chili, or watch children play soccer on sandy streets. The hospitality is simple but genuine, and the connection real.
Maldivian cuisine is a reflection of its geography. Born of the sea, shaped by trade. Tuna is the star ingredient, prepared grilled, curried, or dried into masmiru's flakes. Coconut adds creaminess, while chili and lime bring brightness. The traditional meal, eaten with hands, often features roshi, thin flatbread, and a cup of hot black tea. Each flavor carries echoes of distant lands: Sri Lanka, Arabia, India, Africa, a reminder of the Maldives' place at the crossroads of the Indian Ocean. But paradise faces peril. The Maldives stands at the front line of climate change. With an average elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level, it is the world's lowest-lying nation. Rising seas, coral bleaching, and stronger storms threaten not just tourism, but existence itself. Entire communities live with the knowledge that the tides could one day reclaim their homes. And yet, the Maldives is not surrendering. It has become a global voice for climate action, a symbol of both vulnerability and resilience. The government has pledged to achieve net zero emissions by 2030, investing in solar energy, coral restoration, and sustainable tourism. Some resorts now operate entirely on renewable power. Others replant corals and recycle ocean plastics. On islands across the nation, awareness grows that protecting paradise is everyone's responsibility. Travelers too play a part. The Maldives invites visitors not just to admire its beauty, but to respect it. Choosing eco-friendly resorts, avoiding single-use plastics, supporting local communities, these small acts ripple outward, helping preserve this fragile world for generations to come. The Maldives also carries an intangible beauty, one of silence and stillness. Far from city lights, the night sky here feels infinite. Stars burn bright enough to cast shadows, and the Milky Way stretches across the heavens like a silver robe. Dawn comes softly, the sky turning from indigo to rose, and the ocean, calm as glass, mirrors the first light of day. In moments like these, the Maldives feels less like a destination and more like a state of grace. For those who seek adventure, the islands offer more than tranquility. Divers can explore shipwrecks draped in coral, snorkelers can drift through lagoons among turtles and rays, and surfers chase legendary waves in the southern atolls. Each experience feels intimate, personal, as if the ocean reveals a secret only to you. But the greatest journeys here are often inward. Time in the Maldives slows to a heartbeat. You begin to notice the small things, the spiral of a shell, the sway of seagrass, the laughter of children playing by the shore. You learn that paradise is not perfect. It is alive, changing, and deeply human. Getting here is part of the wonder. Visitors usually arrive at Villana International Airport near Male, and from there the adventure begins, by seaplane, speedboat, or domestic flight. As your plane glides low over the atolls, the sight below is unforgettable. Rings of turquoise floating in a sea of sapphire, each island fringed with white sand so fine it feels like sugar. The best time to visit depends on what you seek. From November to April, the northeast monsoon brings dry, sunny weather, perfect for swimming, snorkeling, and basking under clear skies. From May to October, the southwest monsoon brings brief rains, but also lusher landscapes, fewer crowds, and incredible diving conditions. Each season paints the Maldives in a different mood, tranquil, tempestuous, or tender. No matter when you come, the Maldives asks for mindfulness. Dress modestly on local islands, respect prayer times, and greet others with a warm Assalamu alaikum. Embrace the island pace, slow, gentle, unhurried. Let the days unfold like waves, one after another, each unique, each fleeting. So, what makes the Maldives more than just a paradise of postcards and sunsets? It's the connection between land and sea, past and future, human and nature. It's the quiet dignity of the fishermen who still sail by the stars, the coral reefs rebuilding themselves grain by grain, the call of seabirds over turquoise lagoons. It's the understanding that beauty and fragility are two sides of the same shell. Here, luxury is not about excess, it's about essence. It's about diving into waters so clear you forget where air ends and ocean begins. It's about walking barefoot along the edge of the world, where your only footprints are on sand that the next wave will gently erase. The Maldives doesn't ask for admiration, it invites reflection. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Maldives, a paradise not just to see, but to feel, to protect, and to remember. If this ocean dream has stirred your wanderlust, please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me, if you could spend one day in the Maldives, what would you do first? Dive beneath its waters or watch the sunset from its shores? If you enjoyed this, watch next our explorations of the Seychelles, the Garden of the Indian Ocean, or Sri Lanka, the island of endless stories. Links are in the description and on the end screen. Until next time, may your travels lead you where the sea meets the sky and every horizon feels like home.